Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Acosta. I'm a three-star director with this fantastic business, Planet Marketing, and welcome to our live travel showcase. So it is just about 7 p.m. here in the UK. So wherever you're tuning in from around the world, I know we've got an international guest list today. We've got a lot of people tuning in from all over the world. So welcome and congratulations for being on the line today. Well, welcome to Planet Marketing, which is a home-based travel agency that enables you to work from home in your spare time. Now, with all the things going on in the world right now, travel is still one of the most sought after things. People still want to travel. And we're about to go into a travel boom. Even though we're in a few restrictions right now, travel is about to go viral as more and more people realize after being stuck at home for nearly a year, the first thing they want to do is travel. Now, you don't want to wait for the boom to happen and then miss it. You want to be involved beforehand. But our business helps us get paid on a weekly and monthly basis, and we make money for much more than just booking flights and hotels. So we're going to show you the whole big picture. This business is working very well right now, even with all the things going on in the world. It's a great opportunity for you as an individual to firstly partner with our team, which is 8,000 people worldwide. Have amazing interactions with guys and girls from all over the world online, and when the pandemic is kind of over, we'll be going back offline. We've got amazing events all over the country here in the UK. We've got a big team trip coming up in May where we're taking a lot of people out to Malta, and we've got conventions where you can meet some amazing people, positive people who are interested in supporting each other, making money from home, and being able to be travel professionals. So let's dive into how this business works and how it could work for you. So welcome to Planet Marketing. We're going to show you how to achieve financial freedom, personal freedom, and most importantly, time freedom. For me, I come from very humble beginnings. This was my day job. I was a cameraman. Now, taking this camera all over the UK was my job, and I was making less than £1,000 a month. So I was broke. Basically, I was broke. And I wanted to be in a place where I could spend more time with my future wife and children than I would spend with my boss and colleagues. And I knew it just wasn't going to happen unless I made a change. So I said, okay, I want to make more money. My boss is clearly not going to give me more money. Let me find a business that can help me make money on the side that one day could overtake my job. Very fortunate today to be making a six-figure income, which is basically more money in a month than I'd normally make in a year working my 9-to-5 retail job and my cameraman job. So this business has changed my life and helped me to travel over 100 times in the last 4 years. And we're going to show you how this business may not help you get the same results as me based on the work you put in and the consistency you have, but at least to help you save money on your travel, earn money on your travel, and save more on the things that you're doing anyway. And it just makes sense. And you're going to be following people that have already done it. So if you are passionate and excited about changing your life, we can show you how to do that. Now, who are we? Welcome to Planet Marketing. This is Donald Bradley, the gentleman on your right. He's the owner and founder of the company. He put this company together. He called in some of the best people he knows with tons of experience. So we're a 5-year-old company doing very well in direct partnership with IntelliTravel. So let me make that clear. Planet Marketing is the marketing company that we use to share this opportunity with other people. Now, IntelliTravel is the travel agency that we use to book our travel. So Planet Marketing does the marketing. Hey, come and join us. And IntelliTravel does the travel. Hey, let me book your flight, right? So two amazing companies working together. This gentleman here, James Farr, is the CEO of IntelliTravel. This company's 30 years old. So when I was 4 years old, when I was a baby, this company started training people how to be travel agents at home. So you can imagine, they know what they're doing. We have an APTA license, working with CLIA, Carnival. We've got 2 Magellan awards. So all the credentials that you need to be a legal, successful travel company, we have. In fact, we make millions each month, in travel sales. We do very, very well. Even during the pandemic, our company has booked a lot of money worth of travel and helped a lot of people around the world. So we want you to enjoy the infinite possibilities. What would life look like if you owned a travel business? Well, let me pick on one of our guests. So let's say Nancy says, I'm going to get started and have a look at this business. Well, for what Nancy books, Nancy's going to earn 70 to 80% of the travel commissions. You know, let's just say Nancy books a big family holiday, you know, or maybe books a big group of people, friends. It could be a church, it could be family, it could be work colleagues, a big cruise, and the commission is £1,000. Well, Nancy's going to earn £700 to £800, which is 70 to 80%. You're going to earn commission on what you book for yourself or what you book for other people. It's a fully fledged at-home agency, state-of-the-art booking portal, you know, customer support, you know, your personal payment gateway, how you get paid booking travel, and you can book anything: flights, hotels, cruises, rental cars, you know, sporting events, concerts, anything that you would like to be able to book can be booked through your travel business. You know, it's not just about flight and hotels. There's so much more you have access to. Now, some people are going to think, well, I don't want to use a travel agent. I wouldn't want my friends to use a travel agent because it's going to cost more money. Clearly, you pay for the trip and you have to pay for the travel agent, right? Wrong. The travel commissions that the travel agents earn are already built into the trip. So you're not paying any more money by booking a trip for a travel agent or letting a travel agent help you, or you being a travel agent yourself. So what you are getting is the ability to get the experience and expertise and knowledge from a travel agent without having to spend a penny more. Let me give you an example of booking through a travel agent and not. When I didn't book through a travel agent, I went to Thailand and I was about to fly back home one day before Sokran, which is the world's biggest water fight, something I would have loved to do. And because I decided to book through a travel agent, I was able to not miss out on Sokran, which is the world's biggest water fight. And in fact, the travel agent I booked through helped me to travel back one day later and actually helped me to get a flight £200 cheaper than flying one day before. So not only did I stay one day longer in Thailand, I also got to do an amazing activity in Thailand. I also saved an extra £200 on my flight coming back from Thailand. Why? Because instead of just doing it myself, I booked through someone who knew much more than me about going to and from Thailand from London, Gatwick, right? Now, for me, having travel experience and knowledge is great. I can help my clients so much more. And we're going to teach you how you can be that travel professional for your clients. Now, what's it going to look like? It's a turnkey business. So you're going to have access to customer support and on-demand training modules. Whatever you want to study, you can study and learn through your website. Have access to all the major suppliers, you know, cruises, tours, car rentals, villas, condos, excursions, sporting tickets. The list goes on. Don't think about the pandemic right now. Think big. Travel is going to come back. The world is going to crumble and break if travel stops forever. You know, the first cruise ship was Noah's Ark. People are already planning millions and billions of pounds of investment to get people onto the moon and to Mars. Travel's not going anywhere. And when things get relaxed and we start traveling more again, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a huge influx of travel. People have been, for the first time in the history of man, withheld from being able to travel around the world freely, and they're gonna have some revenge buying. They're gonna come back with a vengeance, and a lot of travel companies, Expedia, Booking.com, Priceline, Kayak, are gonna make a lot of money, and I am too, and perhaps you could as well if you owned a travel business. So why are we so excited about travel? Like I said, it's the biggest industry in the world still. It's coming back with a bang. The millennials, the baby boomers, the younger generation, the older generation, we all are going to be craving travel, and you can monetize it just by using your phone, working from home, you know, whether booking travel or helping people to start their own travel business. So let me give you an example of how much money can be earned by you booking some trips for yourself, friends, and family. Let's say this is a hotel that Phoebe wants to book. Phoebe's got some friends who are coming to the UK from Jamaica, let's just say. And those friends, they don't want to stay in the family house because family are crazy, right? Who wants to stay with family when I can stay in a nice hotel and have peace and quiet? So Phoebe's going to book this hotel, just 3 nights. Maybe the other 3 nights they'll stay with family. But these 3 nights in this Hilton hotel has a commission of £117. That £117 is going to go to Phoebe for booking this trip for her friend or family, or even for herself, right? Valentine's Day is in February, and hopefully we're not going to be in lockdown. There's going to be a lot of people wanting to break, a change of scenery, to maybe go into a nice hotel for Valentine's Day, right? That might be something you could book. Let's say this spa, maybe Nancy's going to book this spa for some of her friends, right? After such a stressful period we've been through, after the lockdown, maybe Nancy has some friends from Manchester, from Birmingham, from Scotland. They're all going to come down into London, and Nancy can book this spa for a group of her friends. This is for a group of 5, and the commission Nancy will earn is £190 for booking a spa that was probably going to happen anyway. You know, who couldn't do with a nice back massage and staying in a hot tub and sauna after all we've been through during this pandemic? But it gets so much more bigger than that. Maybe not just booking a spa, but maybe Nancy has some friends who had their wedding cancelled 2020, but this year, 2021, they're going to do the wedding. Booking a wedding can be very lucrative. I know somebody who made £13,000 within about a week of booking a wedding. A huge wedding, they made £13,000 like that. Now imagine this, booking the honeymoon. This is something that you can do. Someone's getting married, you say, look, honeymoons, weddings, very expensive. Some of these husbands are not very romantic. They want to do the all-inclusive wedding in Stratford and do the honeymoon in Dulwich or New Cross, and that's not what you're meant to do. So this honeymoon is in Cancun, Mexico, something a bit nicer. Let's say Nancy books this as well. She can call the hotel and say, my clients are doing their honeymoon. We want to make it romantic for them. Could you put rose petals on the bed? Could you call their room and advise them of a different, beautiful restaurant, a romantic restaurant for them to visit every single night during their stay? Could you maybe give them a complimentary upgrade? Maybe we could throw in a bottle of wine in the minibar to celebrate their honeymoon, and a nice romantic message to be put on their bed every morning. You know, these are the little things you can do, the attention to detail, which is going to make your clients want to keep coming back to you. And I think that's very, very powerful. Well, Nancy would also earn a powerful £435 for booking this honeymoon for a friend, right? Now, for me, I can't think of a better way to travel than cruising. And, you know, they're going to make cruises way more safe than ever before in the history of man. You know, after this pandemic, you know, cruises are going to be much more safer, but still as lucrative. Cruising makes the most money in the travel industry. This would pay you £1,736 for booking this cruise. We had a group of people book a church cruise 2019, and they made about £15,000, you know, for booking a big church cruise. These are the sort of commissions that are possible when you are a travel professional. Now, we have fun learning and earning. We are travel professionals. We can do courses for free to study and learn how to be a travel professional. You can choose any chosen field of endeavor and go through our certifications. If you decide to be a South African safari specialist, a Nigeria specialist, a Japan specialist, a London specialist, maybe you have a lot of people flying into the UK, you know, and you want to teach them how to go and have fun doing all the touristy activities such as the London tours with Big Ben, the big bus tour, the view from the Shard, the London Eye. There's so many things you can do and study and get certifications and get cheaper deals for yourself because you're a travel professional learning and studying different chosen fields of endeavor. Now, I was in Greece during the lockdown 2020 twice. It was beautiful. Greece is one of my favorite places in Europe. We have some amazing deals, so we can show off a few of our deals. I showed you in the video before this particular deal. It's for 4 adults. 4 adults for £233. Now, let me make this very clear, ladies and gentlemen. This is not £233 per person. This is £233 for 4 adults. My maths is not great, but we're talking, you know, 55 odd pounds, 55 to 60 pounds per person for the whole week, 7 nights in this beautiful property, which is a 4-star property, walking distance to the beach, all the amenities around it. You've got jet skiing, you've got scuba diving nearby, you've got restaurants, you've got a club, you've got a spa nearby, and of course you've got beautiful white sand beaches. I've been to this property and I'm very proud of the price that we have, and I can boast and show my videos to other people so they can indulge in Greece as well. Like I said, I'm a cruise specialist. You know, I love cruising. I love Royal Caribbean. It's my favorite cruise line. Second is MSC. Third is Carnival. So you can study and learn the different type of cruise ships. Cruises for everybody. They're for the younger generation, the older generation, people that like music, people that like romance, people that like shopping. Yeah, I bought my first Gucci item, my first real Gucci item on a cruise ship, right? Not even in a shop, not in a shopping center, but on a cruise ship. So cruising is really spectacular, especially if you like to shop and to eat. This Royal Caribbean cruise ship should be £1,500. Roughly, you're not going to get it much different than that all over the internet. For us, as travel professionals, the price was £293. If you want the ocean view, it's that little Popeye window. I personally am a bit bougie. I'm gonna have a balcony, and I like a balcony. I want it to look like the movies, you know. So I got my balcony cabin, just over £400. You know, that's what I need. You know, I want to see the dolphins, I want to see the rainbows. I want to wake up every morning, look out, stretch on the balcony, and see a different country. That's what it's all about. Now, we're coming to the end of the travel side, and I'm very, very excited to share this next section with you. This is our guarantees. If you're nervous, if you've never done a business before, if you're thinking, what if it doesn't work for you? Well, we're going to show you how this business has been made safe for you to try if you've got no experience, no knowledge, or you're nervous about getting into a business. We have the best travel price assurance. You know, if you find a booking cheaper elsewhere, you know, and it's the same thing as what you found on your website, they'll refund the difference with a credit note for your next trip. So you can feel very confident we have some of the best prices on the internet. And no questions asked, money back assurance. If you decide that you don't want to do the business, you've got 30 days to get a full refund of your investment. A unique profit assurance. They are saying you are going to make a profit in your first year. And if not, they'll refund the difference. So in your first year, if you only earn £300, but you spent £500, they'll send you back the £200. So they're guaranteeing you to make a profit in your first year. And I think that's beautiful. And not many companies can do that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about how we get paid on a weekly basis for simply sharing this business with other people. And it's very, very powerful because I can guarantee every single one of you is connected to somebody who, during these tough times we've been in, would love an opportunity to make money from home, whether to work from home, to replace their job, to fire their boss, or some people just want to use this business to travel more. You know, whatever it is you need to do, you know, there's money to be made by helping other people. If you liked what you just saw, someone else will like it too. Don't hold it back from them, share it. Be bold and let somebody else get the blessing that you once got yourself. So let's say, again, let me pick on Nancy. So Nancy shares this business with somebody and she's going to earn the direct sell, which is £35. So Nancy's going to earn £35 for sharing this business with a friend of hers, right? Now, there's no limit. She can share it with as many friends as she wants. Some will say yes, some will say no. We're not forcing, begging, or persuading, or selling. We're giving information on something that somebody might like to do. And during these periods, making money from home is not a bad idea. Rather than being out in the world, you know, well, you can't even be out in the world right now because you're on lockdown, but it doesn't mean you have to have a boring month. It doesn't mean you have to have a stressful time. You can have fun with us online, building an amazing business, learning more about travel that you're going to do after the pandemic, and making money for you, family, your children. Maybe by the time this year finishes, you will earn enough money a month to quit your job and be able to travel and spend more time doing the things that you are passionate about doing, rather than doing the things that you're forced to do for a salary that is not even enough in the first place, right? That's what I've been able to do. Making over £10,000 a month in this business has totally changed my life. And it started small and it built big. So Nancy earning £35 for sharing this business with a friend, that's great. But if that friend shares the business with someone else, they make £35, but Nancy's going to make a 50% match. So when Nancy's friend makes £35, Nancy makes £17. If Nancy's friend makes £1,000, Nancy makes £500. So it's a win-win situation to help other people make money too. So if you're working with us, we're going to be going out of our way to help you succeed and see results quickly in your first week. There's different ranks in the business: bronze, silver, and gold. That's basically representing the number of people you have in your team. When you have 9 people in your personal team, you're a gold builder. Your income even grows even more, because you're now going to have a position to open up the compensation plan. So let's just say if Phoebe becomes a gold builder and opens up the compensation plan, she is going to have extra bonuses paid to her. So the first is the team bonus, which is an extra £7 paid to Phoebe for anyone who joins her team, whether she knows them or doesn't know them. So if 10 people joined Phoebe's business from Jamaica while she was sleeping, that's 10 people times £7, £70 made in her sleep. Now, Phoebe's going to earn a 10% match on travel commissions. Let's say Phoebe gets me started and I book a cruise. I make £1,000. Phoebe will earn 10% of the £1,000, not for my money. I'm going to make the full £1,000 for booking the cruise. Phoebe will earn 10% from the company because they're trying to say, well done, Phoebe, for helping David book a cruise. He made £1,000. We're going to give you 10% of whatever he made to reward you for helping him get started. And the same thing applies to my monthly residual income. If Phoebe helps me make £1,000 a month, the company will reward her with £100 a month because she helped me make £1,000 a month. Win-win situation. Now, what I really like is residual income. I've mentioned it a few times, but residual income is the 8th wonder of the world. It's like Michael Jackson money. You know, Michael Jackson still makes over 400 million a year, but his family, you know, get to live off that income, and he died a long time ago, right? You know, Billie Jean is still not his girl, Annie's not okay, but Michael Jackson's family are okay based on residual income. Those songs are still being played and he's still being paid, right? So you have the ability to earn residual income in this business. If you recruited someone in 2016, like I did, and they stay in your business, you're going to be earning from that person from 2016 till today, even if you don't do anything. I am making thousands of pounds a week and a month for work I started in 2016. Some of the work I did in 2016 is paying me today during this pandemic. And it's a beautiful thing to be getting paid today for work you did many, many years ago. And we are going to show you how you can get paid residual income with us too. So you get paid £3 for every single person in your team. So when you become a bronze builder like Nancy did, let's say you've recruited 3 people, Nancy has the earning potential now to make £117 a month because she's recruited 3 people herself, and as the team builds, she's earning £3 for each of those people in her team, and the monthly income, you know, just off this one bonus could be £117. Let's say Nancy keeps going and she becomes a silver builder. She's recruited 6 or more, and let's say she's recruited 7 people, her earning potential, £9,837. Let's say she becomes a gold builder. She's recruited 9 people. She's helped 9 people get started. Her earning potential now is £88,569. Now, realistically, that's not going to happen overnight. You know, as your team builds such a large team of thousands of people or hundreds of people, it's going to take time to build and to get to that income. But what if it takes you 2 years to get to £4,000 a month? 2 years. Would that be worth it? What were you doing 2 years ago? And what will you be doing in 2 years' time? For you to be making a full-time income in the next 1 to 2 years, for me, is a no-brainer. And it's going to change many people's lives. There's another bonus. The director bonus is paid to you once you have 100 or more people in your team. So if you have 100 people in your team, you become a 1-star director. And that's not 100 people that you brought in. You bring in just 9, and the team gradually builds to 100. You earn an extra bonus of £350. Your team bonus of £7 now doubles to £14. Anybody who joined your team, £14 per person paid to you. And on the first of every month, £350 paid for being a 1-star director with 100 people in your team. 2-star directors have 300 people in their team, and they earn £700 on the first of every month. Their team bonus is £21 per person. For me, as a 3-star director, it's £1,400 on the first of every month. And on the second of every month, that goes to my mum. And I've used this bonus to retire my mother. And I'm very, very proud of that. You know, this business has helped, you know, change lives. It's residual income. The money's going to keep chasing me based on what I did in the past. And that's why I can give it to my mum without having to worry about paying my own bills, because I've got residual income coming in. The money's coming in regardless if I work or not from many different sources. And I think this is a beautiful concept. Making a 6-figure income is something I did 2017. It changed my life. Over, you know, $8,333 US, which is well over £6,000 has been a blessing for me to earn that sort of income, you know, in this business. And if you have big goals, big dreams, you can do that too. And you can do it part-time around your job, your studies, your family. 99% of the people doing this business do it on a part-time basis, and you can too. It's also a willable business. If you have children, comment in the chat box and just say legacy. We're going to show you how you can build something today for their tomorrow. Don't send your children to school and tell them to be A-grade students if you're at home potentially being a D-grade parent. We are building a legacy for our children's children. They're going to know that mommy and daddy worked hard during this pandemic from 2020 to 2021 to 2022, building a business on the side of building a business for their boss, building a business that they own, building a business that has their second name attached to it. No matter how good you work in your job, no matter how good of an employee you are, you can't pass your job down to your son or your daughter one day. If they fire you, or when you pass away, the income stops, the salary stops, and your children never get to see the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into that company for 10 to 50 years. They get nothing. And the money we normally earn from a job is not enough to really impact our children in a really good way anyway. Can we give them the food that they really should be eating? Can we send them to the schools that they would rather be going to? Can we buy them things that they truly need? Or do we say things like money doesn't grow on trees? I can't buy that for you, son. Wait till your birthday. I can't buy that for you, daughter. Wait till Christmas. Knowing that you would want to invest and do those things for your children, but because you're focusing on pleasing a boss, making sure your boss is a millionaire, making sure your boss is happy, making sure your boss has a successful business, and you struggle, these are the reasons why we can't give our family what they really want and give ourselves the time to focus on what we're passionate about. Let's build a business that we can invest into our families. And it's a simple business, a turnkey business. All the tools you need to succeed are right there for you on your website. We're going to hold your hand and train you every step of the way. You're not going to be left alone. You're going to be well looked after with our business partners. And we've got a great event online and offline. Our convention is coming up in Dallas, Texas in August. We've got a team trip to Malta in May. You know, so we're looking forward to meeting you. We're looking forward to shaking your hand. We're looking forward to, you know, after this pandemic, being able to hug each other and travel the world, making money together. And I know you're thinking one thing: how do I get started? Well, I'm going to tell you how we get started. It's a blessing that this business is affordable. Most businesses are going to scare you away by costing thousands of pounds. This business is £156. Think about what you're getting. If you went to British Airways and got all of their flights to go onto a website that you made on GoDaddy, you're going to need thousands of pounds just to get a few flights on BA onto your website to work directly with British Airways. You now have the ability for £156 to own your own travel business, have your own travel website that you can send to your friend if you're busy, or book it yourself if you're not busy. You're working with all the major travel consortiums in the world, all the big companies: Hilton, British Airways, Virgin, TUI. You know, you have an ABTA license that you can work with, you know, to show that you are a truly legitimate high-level travel agent. You've got tons of support, daily support. You've got our numbers. You can call us any time of the day. Millionaire mentorship. You know, your own back office where you can track your payments, your commissions. You know, webinars to train you on things, trainings to learn more about travel so you can specialize in the field that you want. All of this and so much more. Team trips, support, friendships, fun, you know, all of this for just £156. You spend much more than that on kebabs, on fast food, on Chinese restaurants, you know, during the lockdown, you know, of a few months. I can assure you that. But this is a fun business. To run the business, only £46 a month, you know, and we're going to help you make more than you spend. You know, I don't look at the investment of a tiny £150. You know, I look at the reward of thousands of pounds going into my account because I took it seriously and I worked hard. So we want you to become a number one and become ready to go and make some money with us. If you're number two, we're going to get your questions answered today. And if you're number three and this is not for you, no problem. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for your time, for giving us the moments to impart some wisdom, some knowledge onto you. Our job is not to force you, beg you, convince you, recruit you. Our job is to do one thing: give you some information. You have to decide if you need a business that you can do to have more fun, to meet amazing people, to save money on your travel and activities you're doing anyway, and to earn money working from home around your family, your job, your children, or your studies, to be able to have a backup plan, security blanket, in case the world changes, which is already changing, and you don't have your main source of income, or you don't have as much money coming in as you need. This is a simple business. You're going to get so much support. You're not going to be left alone. We do this webinar Monday to Friday, every single day, 7 p.m. UK time. All you need to do is invite people to see what you just saw yourself. If you like this, someone you know will like it too. You don't have to share it. You just have to invite them. Copy and paste a link. They can see the information, get on a call with us, and we will help them get started and help you and them make some money. We're going to help you and them learn how to book travel and earn travel commissions. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. What we want you to do is to definitely get back to the person who invited you here so you can get all the information in detail. We would love to call you, hold your hand, and guide you through the steps to see results for yourself. It takes only 5 minutes to get your travel website set up so you can be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David DaCosta, and I'm very, very proud of this opportunity and very, very thankful for each and every one of you giving us some of your time. Planet Marketing has changed my life, and I've been able to use this vehicle to help over 8,000 people worldwide change their lives, and would love you to be our newest business partner. So again, get back with the person who invited you, get all your questions answered, and get started. And we'll see you on the beaches of the world, or we'll see you at the bank. Thank you very much.